Well, welcome, and welcome again to another episode of Real Men Being Men. Welcome to another episode of Real Men Being Men. Got a great broadcast lineup for you this evening, as I hope and I pray that we always do. I'm not important, just a question asker. My name is Raheem Ajmay, but we do have some people that are very important, and we got a few other people that's gonna come as well. That's very important to what we're doing. We're gonna start off to my, I guess that will be my right, left, based on how you're looking at the screen. But Rodney, tell everybody who you are, brother, and where you're hailing from.
Rodney Smith, hailing from Decula, Georgia, by way of Stamford, Connecticut.
Good deal. Brooks, tell everybody who you are, brother, and where you're hailing from.
I'm Ed Brooks. I'm coming from Los Angeles, California.
There you go. We got a couple of topics that we're going to talk about tonight. We got what we call four square conversation. Actually, we're going to have three square and a bonus tonight. We're going to have three squares and a bonus tonight. So technically, we are going to have four squares, but it's going to be something a little different tonight that we're going to do. Rodney, I'm going to kick it off with you, brother. Hold on, we got somebody else. Hicks, Mr. Hicks, tell everybody who you are, brother, where you're hailing from.
Yes, please. This is hailing from Alabama by way of Jersey.
Good deal.
I'm calling you from Anderson, Alabama now.
Anderson, Alabama. There you go. And we got Leonard. Tell everybody who you are, brother, where you're hailing from.
This is Leonard Jones, hailing from Covington, Georgia.
Good deal. By way of, got to put the all in there, brother. Huh? Good deal. We're gonna kick this thing off, man. We got quite a few brothers on here already. We got a few more. We actually expected a few more, and we also expecting you. You can give us a call 508-924-3521, 508-924-3521. Give us a call, and we definitely could have you as a part of this conversation as well. I'm a little worried, man. I think Brooks don't want to sleep on us over there.
Oh no, hold on.
I think Brooks don't want to sleep.
No.
Huh? Oh, okay. I think something's going on with his feed there. But we're gonna start this thing off with you, Rodney, and I'm gonna ask you this question: what is the greatest gift that you can give to another person? You personally, Rodney, and this is a personalized answer. What is the greatest gift that you can give to another person?
Trust.
Explain that to me.
Well, I would say the ability to be relied upon and to be there when needed, and to kind of help build a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Trust is not an easy thing to come by nowadays. You can't count on people to go to the grocery store.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, you want to
Is
know
it back
that,
on?
Yeah, we got you.
You want to know
okay.
that trust is very important. That you stick to your word. You try to do what you can and just be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gift that very people want to give.
Okay, that's good. Brooks, what do you say to that, man? I'm asking the question: what is the greatest gift that you personally could give to another person?
That's why I heard just when I came in, but that's all it could be is trust and honesty. I don't think nothing better than that, because even if you come incorrect, as long as you come with the truth, they're able to identify with the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so trust. Well, yeah, that would be number one for me too, as well.
Okay, that's good. Let me go to Mr. Hicks. Mr. Hicks, what's on your heart, brother? What is the greatest gift that you personally, now this is a personalized answer, what is the greatest gift, Mr. Hicks, that you could give to someone else?
Respect.
You almost would think that you could respect everybody in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't give respect to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't give them anything, I guess.
Wow. Okay.
But the greatest thing is respect. We respect and honor a person.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Leonard, talk to me, brother. What is the greatest gift that you personally could give to someone else?
For me, without a doubt, commitment.
Leonard, talk to me, brother. What is the greatest gift that you? Okay.
Word is bond.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Okay. right now, from where you're sitting, what is the greatest gift? And you can't give the same answer, brother. Don't give me the same answer.
Oh man,
Yeah,
now I've got to think.
I know you, brother. Yeah, you got to think now. What is the greatest gift that someone could give to you? What is the greatest gift that another person, physical person, could give to you?
Trust? No. Okay. I'll say.
I knew where you was going.
I would say time.
Mm-hmm.
Time is a very valuable thing. As you get older, you realize time is very important. Quality time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, why is that the top of your list?
Because again, as you get older and you have certain goals and things you want to meet in your lifetime, there's only 24 hours in a day.
Mm-hmm.
You typically don't want to waste time on something that's not productive, something that's not going to be long lasting. So I think the time is very key, because a lot of times we waste time on stuff that's really not relevant.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. That's good. Mr. Hicks, what is the greatest gift that, and it cannot be the same answer that you gave beforehand, but what is the greatest gift that another individual, another physical person could give to you?
Loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty. And I think if I had to answer the first question, that's what, more than respect, be loyalty. That's the greatest gift I give.
Mm-hmm. Why is that at the top of your list?
Maybe being a soldier and being a FOI and soldiering in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that you rely on most is loyalty. And like the brother was just saying there was an acronym in the nation. You might be familiar with it. Have you not heard that a Muslim word is mine, that I'll give my life before my word fell?
Mm-hmm.
I got it when I was real young, and they impact me. That your word is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And loyalty. You know, be honest with that. That's almost like respect. When you respect someone, you're always going to be straight up with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. That's good. Leonard, what is the greatest gift? And it cannot be the same answer that you gave beforehand, but what is the greatest gift that someone, another individual, another physical person, another physical person is walking upon the earth could give to you?
How can somebody dead give me something, right?
Well, y'all say folks say, well, Jesus and the Lord. Yeah, I'm just saying, that's why I say walking on this earth.
That was just funny to me that you said it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just over here laughing about how you said it. Any living, well, how you gonna get something from somebody dead?
Well, watch this. Let me go all philosophical. Let me go all philosophical for you. Watch this, Leonard. I'm gonna go all. Well, what you could do is you could look at some of the lessons that somebody that's dead taught you, and it could give you something today, even though they ain't here. Oh, go ahead, brother. God, yeah.
That's just too far, bro. That's too far.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to say honesty.
Mm-hmm. Can we always deal with that? Can we always deal with, and not you personally, Leonard, but as a whole, can people always deal with that honestly? Huh? Say it again.
Changing what you said personally.
Say it one more time, Leonard. I'm sorry.
I said, don't be changing it. You say it personal.
Okay. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
That's what I'm usually looking for the majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Is honesty. I don't even have to like it.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to be honest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's good. The movie, a movie said, Leonard, that a Few Good Men, I think that's the name of A Few Good Men, but he looked at the fella and he said, you can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. So referencing that movie, can we all handle the truth? If somebody give us the absolute truth, no chaser, no water, no ice or nothing, the absolute truth, can we always handle the truth?
Some people can't, but I prefer it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how awful it is.
Yeah.
Because if I don't want to know, I'm not going to ask you about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if I want to know, you need to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how rotten it is.
Okay, that's
Be
good.
honest about it.
That's good. I used to tell people all the time, Leonard, and you probably heard me say this to somebody. You know, they ask me something, and I ask them the question. I will really ask them the question: do you want me to tell you the truth, or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear? Because if you want me to tell you what you want to hear, I might not be the right person to ask. Because if you ask me the question, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So if you don't want the truth, go ask somebody else. Go ask another person. Because I'm the one that's gonna tell you the truth. It is, and it is after that point, it is what it is. Because I feel that if you come to me and you ask me, I think, and I want to go to Brooks, I think you deserve to know the truth. Brooks, what do you say to that? Everybody can't handle it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody cannot handle the truth. You know, and I talked about that a lot because a lot of times people want to hear. I don't know if you can hear me, right? You hear me clear?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, they hear the truth, but they really don't want to hear the truth. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's a reality. They know the truth most likely. They kind of want to hear, but they hoping to hear something different.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, everybody can't handle the truth. And like I say, for me, the best thing the person can do for me is just to be truthful. You know, whether I like it, accept it, or don't. At least I have an option whether I'm going to accept it or not.
Mm-hmm. It's before you. It's before you, and now you have to decide whether you want to accept it, whether you want to embrace it, whether you want to run from it, or what you want to do with it. But at least you know. At least you know. And so that's my point exactly. Rodney, talk to me, brother. What's on your heart?
Yeah, the truth a lot of times it can be a way of you having a reckoning with yourself to better yourself. Unfortunately, human nature is we are going to question the one giving the truth. What we're going to say is, well, that might be true in your eyes, but look at you. You know, so what we'll do is mitigate, we'll downplay the truth because we find flaws in the person giving us the truth. So therefore, it's the truth in their mind and not really real truth. So then you find yourself questioning, is that truth or their vision? You know, so
Exactly.
It gets a little complicated. What's really true? You know.
But see, and that's the thing. Let me get people asking for the phone number. It's 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521 is the number. Give us a call. We definitely would love to have your input. We're talking about right now, what is the greatest gift that you can give to someone or that was given to you? And we harping right now on truth. And what is the truth? And can people deal with the truth? Mr. Hicks, how have you found that people deal with the truth? Can they handle it, or do they sometimes hear it and run away from it?
Truth. Wow. I the truth.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is stranger than science fiction.
Yes, sir.
I tell you a lot of times I talk with people, even on this podcast. There's certain things that I wouldn't even whisper it because I know it's strange to the ears. And it's easy to accept a lie because everybody around you accepts a lie. You know, the whole world accepts a lie, and the truth goes against everything we're taught.
Yeah. Wow, that's good. That's good. Leonard, he said something right there. He said that it's so much easier to accept a lie, and in some cases that's true. In some cases that is absolutely true. Why do you think that is?
Because that's why people lie in the first.
Come on.
I mean, what's the point of lying if you ain't trying to deceive? I mean, you gonna lie to me for my own good, really?
Well, look here. What if they say I'm lying to you because I'm trying to protect you from something? Are they really trying to protect you? I'm coming to you, Brooks. I see you over there, brother. I see you. Go ahead, Leonard.
That's really foolish. It's really foolish to me.
Why do you say? Explain that to me.
I mean, I don't benefit from lying, really. I don't think I've ever really benefited from much of a lie. So I can't say that I've enjoyed lying about anything or would choose to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Because first of all, you have to think of my point of view. I prefer to tell the truth because it's the truth for, that matter. And then again, I really don't care how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't.
Now, hold on, Leonard. Some would say that's very insensitive, that you don't care how they feel about it.
I just told you I don't care.
Okay. And I told you some people would say that's insensitive. So how would you respond? How would you respond to that?
I don't know. I just walk off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. and I've been knowing this brother for a long time. Trust me, he's telling the truth. He's telling it. I know him. I know him. I know. Look at that. Hey, that's my brother. I know him. He's telling you the truth. And like I said,
if I lie to you, you get mad, then I'm gonna have to fight you.
Lord Jesus, Brooks, what's on your heart, brother? Talk to me.
I was just listening. I was just listening, but like I say, like what he just did is a good example. He's being real, and some people can't accept the real because we'd be more concerned about how a person feel because a person is being real. So in other words, most people have to dummy down their realness and be fake just to appease certain people. But he just basically gave it hardcore of how you feel. It's interesting. I was just basically listening.
And why do you think some people can't accept that? Because my thing is, and this has been a saying for a long time. Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it. But when they give you the absolute truth, like let's just give you the truth. That's from his standpoint. That's who he is. That's how he deal with it. Why people have a problem with that, Brooks? Why do people they say let's keep it 100, but when somebody come to them 100, they run from it or sway from it or get offended.
Yeah, well, they say they want it. That's why I say people say that they want it 100 or they want the truth, they want the real, but that's not really what's going on. I remember I was talking about how most women. I asked them, when I was doing like a little women's seminar, I asked them, would you get offended if a man walk up to you and say you want to have sex with you? They said, yeah, that's disrespectful. I said, would you get offended if he walk up to you and tell you pretty and give you some flowers and want to take you out, and he do that for 2 months and then he have sex with you and leave you? I said, if he came up and told you the truth from the beginning, you get offended. So he come and tell you a lie and make you feel good, and then do exactly what he's going to do when you can have that information from the beginning and not put yourself in a situation to get your heart broke. So I mean, it's just a reality.
He show you who he is up front, but you can't deal with who he is up front. He's showing you. He's coming to you 100%. This is what it is. I just want to blah. What we gonna do now?
Yeah. They get offended, ready to fight. I'm not that type of girl. Don't disrespect me like that. Okay, well then they'll lie to you then, and then you'll up that more better. And then 2-3 months down the line, he's gone about his business, and you looking crazy because you couldn't accept him telling you the truth from the beginning.
Exactly. And that's what we're talking about. The truth, man. The truth sometimes it hurts, but I rather have the truth myself. Tell me what it is, and give me a chance to correct what it is. If I'm wrong, if I'm off base or whatever, let me deal with that. But you give me the truth, walk away. And now my thing is, I'm going to respect you because you at least told me the truth. You told me the truth. How can I be mad at you for telling me the truth about me? Let's go to the phone lines. Got a couple of callers on the phone line. Next one on the phone was Curtis. Curtis, good evening, sir. How are you doing this evening?
What up, family? What's going on, man?
Hey, doing good.
Real, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir, man. We asking the question, Curtis. We're talking about truth. And we've transitioned from where we are to now talking about truth. Curtis, why is it that some people can't deal with or handle the truth?
Because a lie is easier.
Go ahead.
A lie is easier.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing else to say. A lie is easier. It's more palatable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who want to tell a boy that, son, football is just not your sport?
Mm-hmm.
You know, who wants to tell their significant other, baby, look, you wasn't born with that butt. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't walk right no more, baby. You don't know how to walk with all that anus back there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, baby, you know what? It's not good for you to get your breasts lifted up and all that. You don't hold your head right.
This brother said breasts.
It's easier, man. Most people, a lie is easier, it's more palatable, and it's more in tune with the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember say, what was I saying? A lie traveled around the world 2 times before the truth even put his shoes on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's just what it is. That's the world that we live in. And that's what has become truly palatable for people, because the truth, most of the time, the truth will go against a lot of the things that you've been taught, that has been ingrained in you over the course of time. For a lot of people, I'm not saying for all people, but for a lot of people, it's like a prime example. You know, if I could say this, a prime example is one of our near and dear friends. He tell us all the time, like, hey, listen, man, when I was coming up, I was told A, B, C, and D about black folk.
Mm-hmm.
And I find out years later that everything that I was told about black folk was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't apply to black folk at all. It applied to other folk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we have some guys on this station. You know, I've been one of them, that if you sat them or walked them down the street, people might cross the street. People literally might cross the street. You know, yeah. I've been told, oh my God, I can't believe you speak so well.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Why can't you believe that I speak well?
Exactly.
Well, you know, because most black people, huh? Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I spent $65,000 for my degree. What you mean I'm going to use every dollar of it? What is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good deal.
I mean, you know, the lie is, you know, lies for most people, in my opinion, are things that provide a false sense of comfort to what you've been taught.
Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Give us a call. We'd love to have your input on what we're talking about. We're going to transition over to another topic, but before we do that, I want to go to Minister Neil. Ricky, good morning. Good evening, sir. How you doing this morning? I'm thinking I'm doing the morning glow, Lord Jesus. Hi. What's going on, sir?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, doing good.
I'm working. I'm going to catch the show. I'm going to first say good evening to the dear brothers that's on this panel.
Mm-hmm. Good. Absolutely. Ricky, we asking a question, brother. And I want to hear your heart on this right here, man. We talking about truth. Why is it that some people have such an issue with dealing with the truth, or even telling somebody the truth? What is it that they're hiding? Or is it a fear, or what do you think it is? Why a person first can't receive the truth or even tell the truth?
I don't believe that. I mean, I think that pretty much all the brothers have kind of touched on the same point, that it's normal to tell the truth. And just like, you know, you and your tie, you know, you need to take that tie off. Tell the truth. They might not tell you, but I'm going to tell you.
Look at now, you know I got a mute button. You know I got a mute button, don't you? You know I got a mute button. I can hit that mute button and some real fancy happen when I hit that mute button. Now, cause you ain't gonna come on here talking about my tie now. My tie is sharp, brother.
That thing like a bad shoe shorty right now.
Look at that. See what I'm saying to you? See what I'm saying to you? Hold on. What a mute button? Watch this, y'all. Watch this fancy thing. Watch this. Oh, Ricky, we can't hear you, brother. Something must have happened. So I don't know what happened to us. Something must have happened to his volume. I have no idea what just happened. Come on here talking about my tie. Oh, be shame yourself. Go ahead, Ricky. What's on your heart, brother?
But my thing is that, you know, I'm thinking about some of the things that, you know, we think about our family secrets, things that nature that, you know, you find out down the line that you find out the truth. Sometimes I tell people all the time that my grandmother will always say a secret is just a glorified lie. You get to a point that you can you can hold a secret, because you have to lie to keep that secret.
Yeah.
And she's always telling us that. And you have to understand that even with telling the truth is something that sometimes it's not comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I say that to you is you just look at people who, and I'm gonna refer back to families, and some of the dark secrets that they have, and some of the things that have come out later on down the line, and the devastation that goes through that family once they find out the actual truth,
Mm-hmm.
or who they are and what they are. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So a lot of times we have to sit back and understand, is the lie worth the damage that it's going to cause?
Mm-hmm.
And like some Curtis said when we talk about people and black folks, we hear it all the time. I mean, I work in a world where they'd be surprised sometimes when I walk through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I get a little. Sometimes the devil get at me, and I look on and say, I know I don't look the part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they're looking at something else, and it's not what they're expecting.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that goes back to a truth or a lie. Because sometimes people, they honestly believe that they still walking past in the hallway that we are not on their level. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie. It might seem minute, but you'd be surprised how when people walk into those places, to different board meetings and things of that nature with us, and they surprised when they see 5 or 6 black men standing there.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And they're like, this team is going to do your work.
Mm-hmm.
And they're done. Because they're thinking that they're going to. The lie is they don't think that black men can do it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Gonna go. We actually gonna transition around. I want to touch everybody else on this particular topic before we move on to our next one. This is our Real Men Being Men. We got what we call full square conversation. We have 4 different topics. Talk about each one of them for 30 minutes apiece. And sometimes we make it to all 4. Sometimes we don't. So let's just see how this thing plays itself out tonight. Rico. Why do you? And good evening, sir. How you doing this evening?
I can't complain. How y'all doing?
Hey, doing well. Why do you think it is some people can't accept or deal with the truth, and they rather for somebody to lie to them? What do you think that is?
Oh, why they would rather somebody lie to them? I don't know if people would want somebody to lie to them.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people don't want the truth to be true.
Let me do this. Let me do it like this. If and a young lady walk up to you, a little oversized, got a little extra cushion on her. And she said, "Do I look fat?" Do you think she wants you to say? Do you think she wants you to say, "Yeah, girl, God Almighty, yeah, God, yeah"? You think she wants? Do you think she wants you to say that to her, or she wants you to dress up? Nah, baby, you got a extra little pounds on you, but you all right though. You know what I mean?
I think she want me to tell her the truth.
Oh Lord,
if you ask me a question, you want to know the truth. You don't come to me asking for no lies, because I don't ask for no lies. Don't volunteer me no lies. If I ask you a question, I want to hear the truth. So I feel like, being that I want people to treat me treat me the way that I treat them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that she want to know the truth. She want to know if that outfit is still showing that she's big, if she hiding it good or whatever. And I'm gonna keep it real with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let her know, you know what I'm saying? You still got a little bit to go, but you getting there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you try a little harder.
More sit-ups, couple more sit-ups. It'll be
just
okay.
A little bit more. Just a little bit more. I mean, the thing is, man, a lot of time, man, people lie either to try to avoid being held responsible for doing something wrong. Then at the same time, sometimes people may lie to actually protect you.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, I've seen situations where a girl had a baby and that baby was raised up to be her little sister. And the reason why they had to raise that little girl up as her sister, because her daddy was her baby daddy.
Wow.
I ain't gonna say they had to do that, but that was a lie that was told to protect that little girl. This is your older sister.
Mm-hmm.
So the older sister, she had her, I think, when she was like 11 or 12 years old. But by the time she started getting rebellious and they had to put her out, and then I think by the time she turned like 25, she went ahead and told the girl that she was really her daughter and not her sister.
Wow.
So I mean, you know, people lie for different reasons, but you know, whatever the reason is always to hide the truth.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta go to let me go to Greg. Gary. I said Greg. Gary. Good evening, sir. How you doing this evening? My brother, you made it on
Fine.
here.
How are you, sir?
Doing good, sir. Doing good. We talking about the truth, and Rico made a very valid point. Sometimes that they can't tell the truth because situations, circumstances. But is it much easier? Is it much easier to just put that truth out there and let everything formulate in the way that it is, or just ride on that line for a second? What do you say today?
I think it's will set you free. You don't, if you don't present, you're carrying a lot of unnecessary. Because to express and be hard or should be. Truth should all number one. People, then they need for them to move on, drop all the negativity.
Gary, your volume is skipping in and out a little bit. Your volume is skipping in and out just a little bit.
Okay.
We hearing you, but we're hearing every other word. It's like you're talking pretty much like and we want to make sure that we hear every word that you're saying. So work on that for me for a little bit. I'm gonna circle back around with the next square.
Work on this. How would you want?
Try put if you have some headphones, put some headphones on and turn your volume up a little bit.
Turn the volume down. He might need to turn his volume down. It might be clipping.
Yeah. Do you have any headphones?
And I have to leave to go get them.
That's fine. That's fine. I mute your line. Go ahead, get your headphones. I got your line muted. Then I unmute you when you come back. That way we don't hear the background noise. Let me go to my next square. We got somebody else on the phone line as well. Let me get them to introduce themselves. Let me see. Lord, good evening, sir. How you doing this evening?
What's going on, young soldier?
Hey, doing good, doing good. Tell me about who you are, brother, and where you're hailing from.
This is Lloyd Rowe hailing from a little small town called Hampton, Georgia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna start my next question off with you, Lord. Let me get you on my board here.
I wanted the last question.
Oh, you want to answer that last question? Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's your show.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you this question, and I want you to really listen to the question because it may sound very simplistic, but I think it's a complicated question. And if we delve into this thing right, I think we'll really get somewhere. So let me ask you this: What has seen the most beauty? What has seen the most beauty in your life? Your eyes or your heart?
Wow. What has seen the most beauty? Well, of course you can say the eyes, you know what I'm saying, but the heart wants what the heart wants. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I guess at a younger age, as a younger man, you know what I'm saying, that's what we looked at. You know what I'm saying? We didn't look at no other traits, but you know what I'm saying, she gotta look good or he gotta look good or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, as I get older, as I've gotten older, you know what I'm saying, beauty just not beauty, you know what I'm saying? It's the heart, it's the smarts. It's all things, you know what I'm saying, to consider, you know what I'm saying, what some people will consider beauty.
Okay. That's good. Let me keep this thing going. Let me go to Rodney. Rodney, what do you say to that, man? What has seen more beauty, your eyes or your heart?
I would say my eyes, and then later on through experiences translates to your heart. When I was a young man, I lived out in Connecticut, and the most beautiful thing I saw or would see is the change of the weather, the change of the leaves, and then going out on the Long Island Sound on a catamaran, hanging out for the day, looking at the vast ocean, the wind blowing, and kind of things. And you start to realize, okay, the world is much larger than we suspect, and more beautiful. And those experiences later on translate into the heart because it gives you a focal point or a point of reference. So I would say the eyes, because again, beauty, physical beauty is fleeting, but the beauty of experience in life will stick with you and help mold you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm very interested in how y'all are answering this question, man. It's very interesting, the responses that I'm getting. Curtis, what do you say to that, man? What has seen the most beauty? What has seen the most beauty? Either your eyes or your heart. What do you say to that, Curtis?
I have to go in a different direction, my dear brother.
Come on.
November 1994, I was 22 years old.
And
I'm blessed to even be a part of it. But I've seen the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And I saw it with my heart.
Come on.
I didn't catch 30 with my eyes. I was in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I was in the Haitian Liberation in 1994. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I even got some people go, they know me for saying this, but God gave me the ability and the chance to not only see a spiritual beauty, but to see a physical beauty in the same place, in the most, what was considered to be the most obscene of places to see beauty in. 94, Haiti, the Haitian Liberation. That beauty was nothing short of miraculous, man.
Wow. That's good. Brooks, talk to me, brother. What has seen the most beauty? Your eyes or your heart?
I would have to say, of course, the heart. I had to say the heart because the eyes are limited, and I take it, of course, from a biblical perspective, so man thinketh in his heart, so it see. And then, your heart basically can see things that your eyes can't see. Is everything we see with our eyes is things that, we can behold. It was made, of course, by man, things that God created as well. But to actually see true beauty, it had to be from the heart. So I would say my heart really has seen a lot of things that I don't think my eyes can ever see. Kind of like that perspective.
Good deal.
Not to go too deep in.
Yeah, that's good. Man, I want to go deep in there. I want to go real deep on this one right here, man. But so y'all go as deep as y'all want to. And Rico, I'm gonna come to you right now. I'm gonna ask you this question. For the sake of the conversation and where we are in this conversation, define beauty. And it means something different to everybody, but define what beauty is.
I mean, something beautiful is something appealing, something positive, something that's motivational and heartwarming. There's just so many different things that beauty can be, but I think when you see something come together and I'm gonna say something constructive come together and be accomplished in a positive manner, you know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. You don't, I don't see too many negative things as beautiful, but if I had to just, say, if I seen it with my, with my eyes and my heart, I have to say that I've seen the most beautiful thing with my eyes, you know what I'm saying? But the thing that I saw that I consider the most beautiful, it came from that person's heart. It was an action that I saw, and it was, like maybe seeing somebody revive a cat, doing CPR on a cat. That's a beautiful thing to see somebody give mouth to mouth to an animal. You know what I'm saying? To see some of the things, that people do that's miraculous or that's, when they rescuing and saving lives, that's a beautiful thing. Seeing a child being born into this world, that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I've seen more beautiful things with my eyes come from the heart.
Wow, that's good. And I was going to go there and find out, could one infiltrate the other? Could one, either the vision or the heart, could it infiltrate one to the other? And so that I'm glad you went there, because I was actually going in that direction as well. Let me go get another caller. Cornelius, good evening, sir. How are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm doing good now that your Pittsburgh Steelers losing.
Hey, look here. It's a new day, brother. That young quarterback we got came into the game second half. Now he get to practice. He get to practice the whole week with the starting. Watch what Buffalo in trouble, brother. I'm telling you, Buffalo in trouble. The league is in trouble.
I love your optimism. Your optimism.
We just needed a quarterback. Coach Rubinsky wasn't gonna do it for us. We got a quarterback now. So y'all watch these Steelers. But let me ask you this question, Cornelius. What have seen more beauty, your eyes or your heart?
You say that again. I apologize. One more time.
What has in your life? What has seen more beauty, your eyes or your heart?
Oh wow. Well, you be coming up with questions on them jokers, man. You a bad boy.
To God be the glory, brother.
What have I seen more beauty, my eyes or my heart? My heart. I mean, my eyes, man.
Why so?
Because my heart have experienced I've allowed a lot of bad things come into my heart over the years. But when I see things in our society, in this world, you look at it as, if you see the world for how God created it, because he said everything is good.
Yes.
So if you see all these things that's beautiful and see it for what it is, it's nothing like it's a beautiful thing to even see your child being born. That's beautiful. You know, even though you see the woman going through pain, but the beauty side is to see a child come into the world, and they open their eyes and see nothing but light, and so on and so forth. But nevertheless, it's still beautiful. The trees, the sun, all this stuff is beautiful that you see. Beautiful cars and beautiful women, different things like that. Beautiful relationships. You see these things.
Yeah.
But your heart is corrupted because we were born in a sin and iniquity. So our heart is corrupted. And once you allow those things that's bad to get in, it's more easier for the things that's bad to get into your heart than seeing things that's beautiful and able to get past it. So I really believe, just my perspective and my opinion. I see it. That's what I believe. I see more beautiful than what my heart has experienced. That was beautiful. So that's just my thing.
Good deal. Let me go to Gary, and let me ask you this: which one do you appreciate more, the beauty that you see through your eyes, or the beauty that you see through your heart?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I look at the spiritual spirit to the flesh. So I see the beauty. It is trans in a spiritual sense, so that what God is presenting, and not then it's much more appearance, because his beauty supersedes the physical, and that's the beauty that and it definitely enables.
Hey Gary, let me get you to do something for me. Let me get you to call in on the phone lines, because something is going on with your feed. The number is 508. Okay. Yeah, call in on that number I gave you, because it's something, and I want to make sure everybody can hear, because I love what you're saying, brother. But if they can't hear you, it's not gonna do us any good.
He probably could try to go out and come back in first, and if that don't work, then call in.
Yeah, he could try that. Want to go out and go back? Want to go out the room and go back in and come back in? That may give you a better connection. Gary,
to reload.
Yeah, he can't hear. He can't hear right now.
Yes.
Do you want to go out, shut it down, and then come back into the room again? That may give you a better feed, You may just have a bad feed.
Okay.
Okay. But while we're doing that, let me go to Leonard. Leonard, talk to me, brother. What has seen more beauty, eyes or your heart?
My eyes. Yeah.
Explain that to me.
I don't, because my eyes see. And beauty to me is anything that pleases me. One thing I'm often carried away by is natural things, like sunrises, and I love to watch nature shows, because I love, like, say, for instance, something as simple as the color of birds and other insects and things like that.
Me too.
So that's just what my eyes see. I don't get too much into that, what my heart beauty and all that kind of stuff. But definitely my eyes see more. Now my heart feels certain things, but my eyes do the same.
Okay. Now I like that, but what that did, somebody else just came in. I acknowledge that person in just 1 second, but I like that. But at the same time, what we need to understand too is to me. And everybody got their own perspective on this thing. That's why I say it's an individual type answer. But to me, the heart can see things as well. When I see a sunset, when I see a sunset or something like that, as beautiful as that is, I can see that sunset through my heart. It's crazy as that may sound, it just does something to my heart to see the ocean, man. Look, the ocean to me is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life. It's a place of peace for me. I can go to the ocean, man. I could be in a terrible mood. I go to the ocean and I just visualize that ocean, that does something to me. But that's just me talking though, man. I could be a little strange sometimes, a little strange. They got to see it like that. Gary, let me see, can I hear you, brother?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, but let me see. Let me try something here. Let me do this right here real quickly. Let me see here. Now do it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you better. I had to mute your other line, but now go ahead. We can hear you now, brother. Go ahead. Tell me what.
Okay.
Yeah. What have you seen more beauty, in your eyes or in your heart?
I think it's first coming through to me spiritually. Now, I mean that I look at all that I've been blessed to experience in this life, and through that, of course, it has to affect my heart, whether it's nature or whether it's man. But I'm just thankful that I can discern the spirituality of what God is communicating or providing me with via eyes or the heart. But I believe it is what we discern spiritually, and then it settles upon the heart.
That's good. Mary, good evening. Mary, how are you doing this evening?
I'm well. How are you?
I am doing well. Question, Mary, what has seen more beauty, your eyes or your heart?
I'm not experienced enough with the heart situation. So I'm going to have to go with my eyes.
Okay. That's how you going to roll on this one?
I don't want to say the Lord's still working on it.
There you go. Hey, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Rodney, talk to me, brother.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. What's on your heart?
Well, no, I'm thinking all the. I kind of stick to my first point, is that your eyes will allow you to see the beauty however you interpret it, and your heart will actually interpret it and be stamped in your mind. Because let's face it, it's almost like music. People say that music is a catalog of your life. You can hear a certain song, and it brings back a time frame in your life when you're most happy or when you're most unsatisfied. Your eyes will do the same thing. Your heart has a basis in terms of its standards. However, the things that come into your eye gate end up into your brain and end up into your heart. And that's the true interpretation. It's you and I can look at the same picture on the wall and come up with different variations. Oh, it's eye appealing. Oh, that talks to my spirit. You know what I mean? But first you have to look at that picture in order to get that interpretation. So again, I stick to my guns in terms of being that You take it in, you digest it, and it falls where it falls. Some stuff you see is garbage. Some stuff you see will imprint your heart.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Good deal. Rico, talk to me, brother. What's on your heart?
You ever seen somebody be declared dead, and then all of a sudden they make a full recovery?
Mm-hmm.
My homeboy, man, he was dead for like 25 minutes, man. They found him, you know what I'm saying? He was blue, swollen.
Mm-hmm.
They revived him. When I went to the hospital to see him, man, that was man, it didn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't expected for him to even come back all the way, and every now and then it still take a little bit for him to remember some things, or talk the way he used to talk. But it's very, if you don't know him, you can't tell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Through all that, man, it's a beautiful thing to be over there and go and watch a fight with him now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people be brought back to life in person. Ain't nothing more beautiful than seeing somebody have their life being brought back to their body. But it also was beautiful to see the heart that it took for somebody to go and make that effort to do what they did and be a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing more beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I mean, like I said, I've seen some people do some very beautiful things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those things that they did had to come from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
It was sincere and it was genuine. You know what I'm saying? I could hear about it all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I could dream about it, but to see it with my own eyes, somebody actually do something humane and something that you feel like Jesus would do.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow.
Man, I mean, I know it came from the heart,
mm-hmm.
but my eyes seeing that, man, I wouldn't be able to even replay that in my head and relive that confirmation to let me know that sometimes that it's something bigger than me and you. You know, I told you about that thing I saw in the sky that day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a beautiful thing, man. I don't know what it was, but it did something for me. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't got nothing to do with the heart, but it's just, at the same time, I know what it did for my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know that it's bigger than us. It's bigger than me and you. There's so many other issues and so many other situations that I've seen that lets me know that, you know what I'm saying, man, people do some very courageous things that they from the heart. And it took me to see it and witness it with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm. It took you somewhere. Absolutely. It took you somewhere. Curtis, talk to me, brother. What's on your heart? Curtis?
Well, not much,
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody done kind of summed it up, man. I keep hearing, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
Mm-hmm.
The door.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep hearing that.
Yeah.
The eyes are the windows to the soul, but the heart is the door.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's good. That's good. Okay. Good deal. Let me go to Brooks. Brooks, what's on your heart? Talk to me, brother.
All right, so I'm gonna give just a little quick opinion, not to, like I said, not in rebuttal of anybody's ideology. As you said, this is just something you did say. Something I go a little bit more deeper. So you said it's okay, so I'm gonna go a little deep if you don't mind.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay. So when I talk about how the heart sees everything, remember the word heart in Hebrew is the word lev. It's the most innermost part of who you are, your being, and it actually sits at the seat of your will. Okay, outside of that, outside of the heart, you're going to have your 5 psychological indexes, your imaginations, your emotions, your intellect, and your will that create. So anytime we think heart, then our imagination is connected to that, and we begin to imagine something. Once we imagine that, we can bring what we imagine to fruition, so we can build a masterpiece by what comes from our heart to our minds, to where now we can see it with our eyesight. It's the same thing that's God when he even did his creation. You know what I'm saying? He spoke it because he saw it prior to speaking it, and then he spoke it, and what he saw it and said it was good. So it comes from the heart, and like I said, if I want to take from a biblical perspective, our heart, the mouth speak, and then you have them thoughts. Like God said, he adjusts the intents of the thoughts the heart. So the heart actually can think, it can see. I don't want to go too deep because then I have to take a whole left turn. But at the same time, in our imagination, we can envision just about anything. I can right now create a masterpiece, a card that nobody never seen in my mind, and then start using what I got around me to make that masterpiece come alive. And then once I see it with my eyes, then now I can see the masterpiece that I already have developed or created
within you.
So from the heart, and that's why I said from the heart, because remember our eyes, not to go into a whole little biological part of it, but we only what we see, we basically interpret what we see based off of what's in front of us. You see what I mean? So of course, when we talk about beauty, as we was talking about earlier, beauty, of course, is subjective to each individual, because something somebody thinks is a masterpiece, like I was watching the show where they spent $365 million for a painting. It looked like somebody should do paint on it. And I'm like, okay. It was like, okay. But to that person, it's beautiful, and they paid the 300-something million. To me, exactly. I'm like, just give me $20 and I'll go some paint on the paper too for you. But but that's the reality of just a mechanism of how it works. That's it's in, of how based on sight, and like I said, I ain't gonna go too biblical with it, but I just want to just hopefully that's not too deep.
No, that's good. That's good. That's real good. Cornelius, what's on your heart, brother?
I love the way my man broke that down. That was pretty cool. And there's so many different, from the biblical side of it. Because I was thinking on eyes have not seen and ears have not heard and enter into the heart of man on what God has for those, what plans He has for those that love Him. So I'm picking on these aspects, but that's good too. And also like what Leonard has said earlier, though, the heart feels, because we have feelings, but our heart got a lot of issues that it deals with. And sometimes our heart can feel corruption about things or feel a certain way about something. And then because it feels a certain way about something, then we're going to see that situation that we feel in a bad way or in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So that heart, because I talk about prejudice all the time. Every last one of us got some different type of prejudices about something, whatever that something is. So we may feel that thing about one situation when the other person may feel totally different about it. It is in the heart. But we see it differently because of how we feel. So that goes back to saying that where that heart can see things, whether it's bad or good, but it goes on a two-way street. So all of it's good, man. At the end of the day, you just have to make sure that what you see and what you feel and how you feel about things, make sure that it's on a good aspect, and know that if it's bad, you don't want to be a part of it. And that's just my thought about it.
Good deal. Appreciate that. Let me go to Christopher. Christopher, good evening, sir. How you doing this evening?
I am excellent. Hey, Ryan, how are you? Hello, my brothers. How's everybody doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. Good to have you, Christopher. Asking the question, what in your life and in your experiences, Christopher, what has seen more beauty? What has seen more beauty? Is it your eyes or is it your heart?
Answer that again. Ask me that again. Let me make sure I'm getting the question.
Okay. What in your life experiences, you being Christopher, what in your lifetime, what has seen the most beauty? Either your eyes or your heart?
I would say it's my heart. I think I've experienced more beauty by my heart than by my eyes. For most of my life, my heart has been like a leader. I look for what is more than what more. How do I put it? I look for something that's beyond my natural eye. I look for what is true beauty. For me, the beauty of character, the beauty of the inner man, you know, it excites me more than outward appearance. You know, there are a lot of things that look beautiful on the outside, but when you look inside, the Bible says, it's full of dead men bones. You know,
wow.
I like the substance that's internal. You
That's
know,
good.
it's like I really like to see what people are really made of. You know,
that's good.
And so I'll say is the beauty of on the inside that really beholds me. You know.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Travis, good evening, sir. How you doing this evening?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Hey, doing good. Good to have you with us, sir. Asking a question, I want to hear this is an individual. This is an individual answer. Everybody got their own answer to this particular question. Asking this question right here, though, Travis. What in your lifetime and your experiences of life, what has seen more beauty, your eyes or your heart?
Ooh. I'm gonna say my heart, and I think, and you know. Well, no. I'm going to say my eyes.
Okay.
I'm going to eyes because I think about all the. I remember walking with my wife in the park the other day, and we just saw these trees and everything, and we just thought that God was the best master painter there is.
Come on.
To be able to see some of the things that the Creator has made and the beauty out there. I know the good answer would be hard, but I just love what the Lord has allowed me to see in my lifetime. And to me, that's it. To me, it's to be able to see, and the blessing that God has given me, and to just be able to travel this planet and just see the rivers and how He touched this and how He made clouds and everything around, and you just like, it's just amazing.
Absolutely, you know, it is
what I can see. That's it for me.
But let me ask you this question, Travis, and I'm with you with what you said. I'm absolutely with you with what you said. But as you see in this thing with your eyes, can it infiltrate your heart though?
Oh yeah.
So do your answer stay the same?
It can, you know. So the two can go hand in hand, you know, in a sense. You see something and you feel the beauty that goes to your heart, to your soul. All that is right there. Yes, I truly believe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I apologize, brother. I think I might have changed your answer a little bit, or I might have swayed your answer. I didn't mean to do that. Let me go down. Lord, what's on your heart, brother? Talk to me.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everything really has been said, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really too much more, you know, like the heart wants what it wants, but the eyes see everything.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch up, and we got to go to our third square, and then a fourth square gonna be a little unique. It's gonna be a little different than what we've ever done on Real Men Being Men. So I'm definitely excited about the fourth square. But right now, let me go to Gary. Gary, you there? Can I hear you? Can't hear you, brother. Can't hear you. Get back on that. Get back on that phone, brother. Get back on that phone. But while you're doing that, I'm gonna go to Rico. Rico. This is a question surrounding our value and a value system that we have. Why and I'm gonna say diamonds, but we could put anything in the place of diamonds. But why are diamonds so valuable?
Because of the aesthetic beauty that a dominant society chose to make exclusive for themselves and put a value amount on. And once they chose to say that they felt like it was valuable enough to them, you know, that made everybody else desire that, you know. So that goes to another form of beauty again, you know, what they consider beauty. That goes to the impact of vanity. You know what? It shows you what type of influence vanity has on the world. Because I mean, if you think about it, people die for those diamonds. They got blood diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a resource that's really not tangible like gold. You know what I mean? If I am mistaken, you can get electricity out of gold somehow. They use gold to go into space. You know, you can use diamonds to cut metal and cut glass and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong; it is a value for it, but not to the extent for the value system they or the worth that they put on it because of the vanity of it or the aesthetics. So that's the only reason why it's valuable, because you know a dominant society chose to make something of material value that blinged and caught the attention of the eye. You know, and they value that thing that much. You know, but you know, I ain't gonna go back to that last topic, but I do want to say this because I think we've heard people say this phrase all the time. I've seen the most beautiful thing today, and it touched my heart.
Yeah. Exactly. Good point.
Diamonds don't touch my heart, but I've seen some very beautiful things that touched me and my soul.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I had the blessing, if you will, of living in Hawaii for 4 years, and some of the most beautiful sunsets you'll ever see, man. I went to a North Shore over there, Sunset Beach, Hawaii, man, and to see that the sunset there is different, brother. People say, is it different? Yeah, it's different. It's different. Rodney, talk to me, man. Why are diamonds so valuable? Hold on, I got you muted. Hold on, you got the background noise. Got you muted there. Okay, go ahead.
What was the question again?
Why are diamonds so valuable?
I think society places a value on it. What I think is of greater value for me, I look at a person, a real estate investor, who would ride down the street, see an abandoned building, through his vision, through his eyesight, through what he perceives as value, translate a broken down house into a mini mansion. Somebody hasn't been there before. That places more value on things than diamonds do, because as you know, diamonds go up in value, but they're subject to supply and demand. And so it's kind of a fictitious value, because at that point it's still a rock. You know, we place the value on that, and a lot of times it's overvalued because, again, like Brother Rico said, it's all about vanity. Somebody wants to walk around and say, I got diamonds around my neck. And in reality, they probably got zirconian chips, you know. So
at the end of the day, diamond testers. They avoid them diamond testers.
You know, don't walk around there. A lot of folks be in trouble. But my point is that I think, getting back to my original point, is that we place our value in the wrong things. When a lot of times, getting back to that heart thing, getting back to the values, if we can again ride down the street and say, this is a great neighborhood, I like the layout of this land, I can see something there. And so if brother steps back after he makes that investment, he steps back and looks at that house he built. He says, man, this came from my heart, came from my spirit, but this is what I see right now. And he took something worth $10,000 and made it $500,000. Yeah, so that's more valuable than gold.
Exactly. Christopher, what do you say to that? Why are diamonds so valuable? Christopher, you there?
Oh, Raheem, I didn't hear you say my name. You know what comes to my mind when I think about the treasures that are in the earth? I think because someone put it there, and someone ascribed value to them even before we knew they were valuable. I don't think that we just woke up one morning and we said that gold is going to be more valuable than ore or bronze or any other metal. I think that some of these values were put there by someone. Let me say it like this: God gave values to so many treasures that He put on the earth even before man knew what they were for. You know, take oil for instance. You know, oil has been in the earth for a very long time. You know, and man had no inkling how this brown, dark liquid was going to transform humanity. But it had value before we knew it was valuable, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think for a lot of things, we're discovering the value that was already in them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really an example for us, you know, because creation helps us see that because you don't know what the value of something is, does not mean it's not valuable. You just don't know it's valuable. And even for a lot of humans, we value some people more than the others just because we don't know how valuable they are. We don't see the value that they possess, you know? But I think if we go to our Creator, He can really reveal to us that He has put more value in things that we're yet to discover. You know?
That's good.
I come from Africa, and some of the most valuable resources on earth are in Africa.
Yes, absolutely.
From gold to diamond to materials that are discovering now that is valuable for computer production, for making batteries. It's all there in that land, and the people that are there don't know how valuable it is, but the value has always been there. So when I look at things like diamond, I said they're valuable because somebody put value on them, and that's the thought that comes to my mind.
Absolutely.
And God, let me say, God gave value to them. All right, that's where I was going with all of this.
Good deal, good deal. Gary, what's on your heart, brother? Why are diamonds so valuable? Now, is your phone muted? Hold on for a second, Gary. Let me see. Hold on for a second. Your phone might be muted there. Yeah, it is. Okay, we got you. Try now.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We got you loud and clear. Loud and clear. Go ahead.
I think the one thing that comes to my mind when we speak of diamonds is from whence we've come. I look at the original, of where diamonds came from, and how they were valueless in their natural form as they were found. But man evolved so similar to that because we're, in many cases, diamonds in the rough. And after experiencing life's pressure that's put on diamonds in the mountains, it becomes crystal and it becomes so much more value. And I think that's what is symbolic to me when I think of diamonds, because I think of the evolution of man and moving towards that spiritual diamond level.
That's good. That's good.
That's what I think of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Curtis, what's on your heart, brother? Tell me why a diamond is so valuable.
Because a man said it was.
Truth. Truth.
Most valuable resource on this planet. It's not a diamond. It's not a gold. It's not plutonium. It's not platinum. It's not none of that. The most valuable resource on the planet is people. Human beings are the most valuable resource on the planet.
Yeah.
But human beings have since gotten so far away from God that they don't even acknowledge their value or how much of their value actually is connected to the evolution of the planet. See, everything has cause and an effect in the circle of life. Man has its proper place, animals have their proper place, trees have their proper place. A diamond, I've always wanted to know, how many diamonds saved another human being's life? I'm just curious.
Wow.
How many diamonds nursed an animal, a lame animal, back to health? How many diamonds started wars? How many diamonds have have healed the sick, cared for the infirmed and the poor. How many diamonds have actually did that?
I can't think of any, brother.
You see what I'm saying? Now, you may have some scientists that'll say a diamond is how we get laser, right? And if I'm not mistaken, that's far from the truth. The one thing that's valued less than a diamond, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, the crystal is valued less than a diamond, but the crystal is how you get a laser beam. It's a conduit for a laser beam, right?
Okay.
When you think about minerals, and Brother Christopher, he could probably tell you more about this, being as though he's from the motherland. But the most expensive mineral is actually the blue gold that was on Tutankhamun's tomb. That is worth more than diamonds. The blue, you know how when you go to the exhibits,
Curtis, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question, Curtis. Curtis, let me ask you this question, brother. How much is melanin worth?
Melanin? You talking about melanin and?
Yes, sir. Exactly. That very one. How much is melanin worth?
I don't know what the price. I don't know the price of it is. I don't know what the going rate is.
But it's very valuable.
But I know it is extremely valuable.
So why is the people that have the most melanin in their body so devalued?
Because I'll answer that. If I can go from a capitalistic perspective, right?
Y'all about to start something. Boy, y'all about to start something. I try not to do it, but y'all about to start something. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, you started. Okay, hold on, man. How you gonna kickstart the engine and then talk about don't go nowhere?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You're beside the car, the Model T, cranking the thing up.
Get it, Curtis. Get it, Doc. Get it.
How you gonna do that, man? You talk about when it cranks up. Oh well, I don't want to go nowhere. I can walk over there. Hold on, man. Look. So, from a capitalistic point of view, right? If I can take a priceless item and make you think it's worthless, and then gain control of that item,
you'll give it away.
Can I control the sale of that item? So from a capitalist point of view, the reason why that's done, in my opinion, is so that they can make the larger amount of capital on what's going on. Melanin, you know, for some folks, I'll tell you that melanin is the reason why we have cures for several diseases. That the cells was in. And that's how they found them, right? But I'm gonna land the plane right here. When you go, like I was saying, when you go to that exhibit and you see that tomb, and it's beautiful, man. Oh my God, it's oh, good gracious, a lot. The blue that's wrapped in his head garment. I forget. I can't remember what they call it. The blue that's wrapped his beard, the blue that's wrapped around his arms, the blue that's on the casket itself. When scientists did a study to study what kind of mineral it was, they had to do the study repeatedly because the machines kept coming back. The test kept coming back as gold. And they were refuting it, saying, no, this can't be gold because it's blue. They still have not solved how it is that these people manage to either change the color of gold from it being what we know of to being blue, or they cannot discover where they got the blue gold from. So, I mean, you know, That's a deep question, bro. That's a real deep question.
Good deal. Good deal. Let me go to I saw his reaction over there, so I'm gonna go ahead on Brooks. What's on your heart, brother? Brooks? Can you hear me?
He's on
Can you hear me?
California time.
Say something, Brooks. Say something.
Okay, testing 2, 3.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, I was here so much. I was like, oh Lordy, I don't know what should I say, if I should say anything, because and like I said, I love everything that I was hearing, and everybody's opinion, of course, about the situation as it relates to Diamond. I believe everybody got the same core meaning as it relates to they made it valuable, so it's valuable. Whatever they make is valuable, it's valuable, especially if money is involved in it. But what's interesting is I'm one of the business that I'm in, we deal with diamonds and rubies and gems and stuff like that. And so it's basically in the beds, in the beds and the pillows and stuff like that. All the different gemstones and crystals, it actually heals the body. So when the question was being made, saying does it heal people? I'm like, oh Lord, I probably should get that part out. But the reality is all the elements that's in the earth is in our DNA. So everything that you can find in the earth, we have it inside our DNA. God never made anything that is without sin. It all has a meaning and a reason for being there, and it's all beneficial to the human body. Now, like you said, when you look at diamonds or any type of thing in its pure form, before we of course sharpen it up and do all the stuff to it, then it was made for a reason. You see what I mean? And what God made it for, and I always look at it, like I say, biblically, because we see Aaron, he couldn't go into the holies of holies unless he have the 12 stones of the different, diamonds and things on his chest, even going to the holies of holies. I mean, even for prior to his fall, you skip
a little bit, brother. You're skipping a little bit. You're skipping just a little bit. Turn your volume down. Turn your volume down a tad bit. Are you on speaker?
I believe so. I don't know.
Yeah, take it off. Take it on speaker.
I don't believe it's on speaker. Let me see. How would I do that? Let me see.
Turn your volume down a little bit. Try to turn your volume down some.
Because I did have a lot of calls coming in, and so I don't know if that could have been one of the reasons.
Yeah, probably what it is. You might need to go out and come back in so you have a better connection, because we definitely want to hear what you have to say, brother. Because I think you got a lot to feed on that particular topic. Go out and come back in, and we're gonna. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to Cornelius. Cornelius, what's on your heart, brother?
Hey man, yeah, I was just thinking. I was listening to Kirk, man. Kirk got heavy over these last couple of years, man. He was going deep.
Yes, sir.
I was just sitting up and thinking that I don't believe value. Diamonds are valuable in on the way man placed it as such, but I believe our life, human life, is more valuable than any riches, any type of whatever material things. Human life is valuable. Because if you really look at it, I guarantee you, Raheem, as a father, what will be your reaction if you lose a diamond bracelet, between a diamond bracelet and one of your kids? What would the reaction will be?
What would hurt me more?
It wouldn't be the same.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a choice of value, you had this diamond bracelet, and you had a choice to lose either your child or your diamond bracelet. Which one would you lose? Which one you rather give up?
Man, I throw that diamond bracelet away, brother.
I'm telling you. So life, as a human being, I feel is more valuable than any diamonds, any riches, rubies, crystal, whatever it be. And also, here it is again. If your wife, you bought her a 5,000 diamond ring, and you had to choose between that and her health, which one would you choose?
We'll choose her health.
Choose her health.
Absolutely.
So health and life is more important and more value than anything. That's the way I see it. And I'll give all that up to have my loved ones back. If I had a diamond watch or a gold watch, I would give it back in a heartbeat to have my mother and father back here on earth with me.
Absolutely.
And that's the way I see it, man. And to see my parents deteriorate the way they did. My father died of colon cancer and my mother died of emphysema. And to see them deteriorate with their health. And I miss my parents dearly. They've both been dead for 30 to 25 years. And that I really would love to have them back. And I got a gold watch at home with diamonds in them right now. But I give it back in a heartbeat to have them back here on earth.
Absolutely.
And that's the way I see it.
Good deal. Good deal. Captain Leonard, talk to me, brother. What's on your heart?
I'm listening to the conversation as it relates to, I think you were talking about the value of a diamond.
Yes.
Why it's so valuable. Lots of things that make diamonds valuable. Diamonds are valuable because they're rare. That's one thing. Also, it's a carbon-based type of rock that's amazing, and the crystalline structure is amazing as well. You can use it for so many different industrial purposes. Diamonds, it takes a very long time to make a diamond. Diamonds, predate, quote, man on the planet. So, a lot of people value diamonds even before science was explaining the value. They believe that the diamonds had various medicinal properties. Some of them believed as well as that they were used for weapons and things of that necessary, things like that. Say, for instance, I think of the number of circular saws I have with diamond blades because of the hardness of the diamond. So that's where the diamond value comes. And then, of course, people like the way it looks, and it's a symbolization. Even when we give it as a ring for engagement, as a forever bond. So that's where diamonds get their value from. Because we see a lot of them in stores and things, but they are rare. You ain't gonna walk around and just see diamonds laying on the ground. You have to even invest in getting a diamond. You know what I'm saying? And it's they use them on the spacecraft and computers and all types of things. So it's very useful. That's why it's valuable.
Okay. Good deal. Now let me go back to Brooks. Brooks, you wanted to say something, brother. You had something on your heart. You're skipping out a little bit. Want to make sure we can hear you now.
Okay. Is it cool now?
Yeah, that's better.
So as I was saying, like I was starting off as relates to a human body, every single element that's in the earth is in our DNA. Okay, so every single element, and so I guess a lot of people don't understand the healing mechanism to these rubies and diamonds and stuff that it was actually initially made for, and why God made it. Because everything God made, He made for a reason. We may have made it for different things and made it to use for different things to make things better for us, but and the reason why I said that is because like I was saying earlier, one of my businesses, the companies I'm with, is Sleep M, and we have these diamonds and all 16 crystals from around the world, and people that have been using our beds all around the world, and we're global. They've been being healed from different strokes. People that had strokes, their body was able to function again. People that had depression, people with back pains, neck pains, been in car accidents, and these beds and our pillows and stuff been actually healing their body with the combination of what we have inside the beds. And so what I did most of the time when I give different presentations, I show them why these things actually can heal the body, and we don't understand what they actually really do, because the world had got to it first and made it valuable to where we buying it for the wrong reasons, for marriages, just to look cute and so forth. Excuse me. And I understand it's affecting people that was here from cancer using our beds and pillows and stuff like that. Many testimonies, global testimonies around the world. So I do see the value in it, but at the same time, if the world got to it and then they sharpened and made it pretty, make it sparkly, then now they took it and then they made it extra valuable just so they could be extra rich, but yet people are not really using what it was actually literally made for. You see what I mean? So anytime they could take something from its original source, from what it's made for, create something else, just like cars. Prior to when they was using horses, what would oil do for them? Nothing. But then now that they got cars, so they took the source of oil now for the car. You see what I mean? Gasoline, everything is basically, they took it and they made it something else, put a value to it. And so we lost what these things actually really do, because of God, he created for a reason and made us from the dust of the ground. Then that means, that tells us what these things actually was made for.
Good deal, good deal. Lord, talk to me, brother. What's on your heart?
Well, it's like everyone said, you know what I'm saying? Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are scarce. Diamonds are rare. You know what I'm saying? And we put a value. We put the value on diamonds. I'm saying we the people. You know what I'm saying? We made them rare and not so able to get by everyone.
Exactly.
We help I'm saying not as blacks, you know what I'm saying? Not as blacks, but we help to mainstream diamonds as if they were people. Like the brother said, you know what I'm saying, the most valuable resource on this planet are the people. But diamonds are looked at as they will last forever and ever and ever and ever.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Mary, young lady, I need to know, why are diamonds so valuable? Mary, are you there?
I am here.
Okay. You singing like your mama.
It was just singing.
Why are diamonds so valuable?
I don't know a lot about diamonds, and personally, I don't hold them too high value because I don't like diamonds. So, I'd have to go with because someone said that they are, but not because they actually are. Because I don't feel like diamonds are. I don't like diamonds at all. So
okay,
that is all I have to say.
There you go. You are a rarity, because women love them diamonds. They say women love a diamond. They that's what they say. But now we got to the point where I say we was gonna have that fourth square, and the fourth square is gonna be a little unique from what we've ever done on Real Men Being Men. It's open dialogue on Real Men Being Men, and we're gonna talk man to man. We're gonna have a man conversation. So let me start off. Rico, what's on your heart, brother? Talk to me. Open dialogue.
You know, man, I'm thinking about the situation I've been seeing going on this past week, man. Well, we were sort of talking earlier about being accountable and what we've been making acceptable. In the time that we're in now, a lot of things are acceptable that shouldn't be acceptable, and we're wondering why this bad spirit is going on. I mean, there's a lot of good going on, but there's a lot of disorder going on, and we keep finding more and more dysfunction happening. And so I see this movie Dahmer, the series they put out. I'm seeing another opportunity being taken to sensationalize and make somebody a cult hero in the long run for people that really didn't understand that this was a real person that did this stuff. And a lot of people were in denial, and once again, you know how people are when you talk about something, talking against something that they like, they're going to always try to find a way to justify it. And people have been justifying Hollywood making entertainment out of some things that shouldn't be entertaining. Finding ways to write scripts and have actors come in and portray a certain take the liberty to portray people a certain way to where you can start sympathizing with the killer. And I saw a girl made a post. She asked, am I wrong for high key sympathizing with Jeffrey Dahmer? Based off that series, based off this television series on Netflix that somebody decided to make and might have somebody act and direct and cut. We need you to do it this way. Cut. We need you to do it that way. Find entertainment out of this when they really actually could have just went and made a documentary based off of all the real footage from him and his parents and the people that was involved with what happened. Today, they could have did an up-to-date documentary on those people and where they are now, the family members, but instead they chose to sensationalize and Hollywood produce a series of somebody that killed and ate people.
Wow. Rodney, talk to me, brother.
Yes. It's open forum, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess the things on my heart is how we as a people do not value our seniors in terms of their past, what they've gone through, the oral history, all the things that could enrich our lives. We kind of do like most Europeans. When you get to a certain age, we put you in the old folks' home and we don't talk to you or talk about you. Most of us don't understand our family lineage, our family history. We don't understand where we came from, so we have no clue on where we're going. So I just think that we should take more advantage of the human capital, human resources that we have among ourselves. And again, you getting back to that value part, place more value on our families, our elders, and the people around us. So that's my only concern, is that we have a whole generation of young people growing up that barely even know their grandparents unless they're babysitting.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
They don't talk to them. They just they put them in front of the TV set. That's grandma. You know what I mean? And they don't ask grandma any questions. You know what I mean? Where are you from? Who's our family? You know. So now we have a whole generation growing up with a disconnect.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why they're confused.
Wow.
Because they have no past. You know.
Exactly.
So that's my beef for the day. You know.
Good deal. Good deal. Lord, what's on your heart, brother? Lord, you there? Lord may have stepped away for a second. Leonard, talk to me.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Christopher, go ahead, brother. What's on your heart?
You know, this discussion triggered a book that I read. It talked about when the Europeans got to South America. The South Americans were playing marbles with gold. They did not know the value of the gold that they had. They were playing marbles with them. So the Europeans brought flowery things. They brought gun and gunpowder, and they were trading things of lesser value for the gold. And the people were so excited to trade their gold for those things. And when I think about not knowing the value of what we possess,
come on,
causes the enemy to actually come in and trade it for something of very much lesser value. You know, the Bible calls diamond precious stones. Man didn't call it precious. God said these are precious stones. When he talked about what the devil was covered with in the book of Ezekiel, he said he was covered with precious stones. It was things of extreme value, and diamonds were one of those things that was his covering. There's no comparison with human value to diamonds, but my God, if I have a land full of diamonds and somebody knows the value and they could come and trade it for nickels and dimes because I'm totally clueless on how to extract it or what its value is, that is terrible, brothers. And it's going on right now.
Every day. Every
in
day.
my village, the oil runs through my backyard, and the people in those villages that oil pipelines are running through their backyard don't have no hospital. All they have to show for the oil that's running through their backyard is black soot that's killing them because they're breathing the soot. And their schools are thatch houses.
Wow.
I just, no, that's what just came to my mind. And I'm like, nah, we're not comparing humans and diamonds, but my God, those things are extremely valuable on this earth, and somebody put it there and give value to them.
Exactly. And that goes to the evil of man. The evil of man is ridiculous. The evil of man is absolutely ridiculous. Let me keep this thing on. Leonard, what's on your heart, brother? Open dialogue.
You know, one thing that I was thinking about is how easy it is for people to talk about a thing, but then don't walk what they talk. Like, say, for instance, if you want change to happen and someone shows you how to make change, why don't you do that? You know, when there is, the evidence is there that this would be the right choice, why do you insist on making the wrong?
Do you think it's because people have become so argumentative and they don't want, and back to the beginning of the conversation, they don't want to deal with the truth of the issue?
Well, I think sort of, however, but I think a lot of people don't want to admit this is not a place where everything is good. And you have to choose whether you're going to be good or bad. And if you do want it, it takes work. It takes work to do the right thing. You actually have to think about it. You have to choose to do it. You know, we talked about a moral compass. If your moral compass is telling you one thing, why do you go the other way? You know, I don't accept excuses from my kids when it comes to certain things about why did you do something. I, whatever you did, it was bad or whatever. Tell me why you did it. What made you choose to do that thing? Because you had the rules.
You knew.
But for some reason, you choose to do something else.
Wow, that's good.
So I think that once we agree that sin ain't changed and ain't going nowhere, we'll be a lot better off.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Let me go to Mary, and this is open dialogue. So whatever y'all want to talk about, we're gonna talk about. This is Real Men Being Men. This is something we've never done this before. Open dialogue on this platform. But I felt the need to do it tonight. Mary, what's on your heart? Let's talk. Oh, Mary just hung up. Let me go to Curtis. Curtis, what's on your heart, brother?
Man, you know.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to somebody else?
Talking to Curtis.
Oh, Curtis.
Man, you know, I pay attention to the news, and I watch all aspects. I listen to all aspects, everything from NPR on the radio to Fox News or TV. And I'm trying to figure out. It's funny to be bad. I'm trying to figure out, as an artist and a performer, I'm trying to figure out, how does it feel to have to be our former guy's lawyer?
Look at this dude.
Because I see today that he had to file an injunction to tell the Department of Justice, I want my papers back.
Good Lord. His papers. His papers. Okay.
And I keep coming back to the same thing right here. Right here. Classify, here's the easy way to put it.
classified documents in a folder.
Mm-hmm.
Those folders have tracking numbers on those folders. It's not a chip on the folder.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm gonna steal a document and I'm gonna take them out the phone, and I'm gonna take them out the phone, the whole building.
Mm-hmm.
What? If somebody say, "Hey, sir, you might want to take them empty folders and throw them on in the fire, bro."
Exactly.
I don't understand it right.
Hey, that's your president, brother.
That this dude had his lawyers file an injunction saying, "I want my documents back." Right? I about fell on the floor laughing at that. It was like, I don't know, a kid that stole a basketball from another kid in class. He got caught with the basketball. So the teacher say, "Well, I'm gonna keep the basketball right here." Say, "I want my basketball back." It's like yours to stop, man.
Wow. It's crazy.
I don't understand how. Forget what political party you with, right? I don't understand how. I don't understand how people can be so duped.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Gotta keep.
I don't understand. Can you help me understand?
Hey, sometimes it can't be understood, brother. Sometimes it can't be understood. Let me keep this thing going. Let me go to who haven't I spoken to yet? Let me see. Let me go over my list here. Let me go. Brooks, we haven't touched on you yet, brother. Open dialogue. What's on your heart?
Are you able to hear me? My phone ringing a whole bunch of times. I want to make sure it's back clear. Is it messed up?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, yeah, can hear me? I mean, mine is just the world and what is coming to how people are just sleep on a lot of things that are happening, and a lot of things that have been just happening on our nose that we're unaware of. Earlier, I posted on my Facebook page. I was showing everybody the back of their social security number. If they look at any dollar bill or any type $20 bill, dollar bill, $55 bill, any bill, they're going to see that same serial number on the back of their social security. And so, and a lot of things that I don't really express on social media, and probably shouldn't even say too much on here, so I'm gonna kind of keep it limited. But I was just showing them how they need to really be aware of what's really going on in the news and see the things that are happening. If they really, really understood what was going on, they'd be a little bit more wiser. You know what I'm saying? They'd be a lot more wiser if they really understood what's going on. I think most of the times we lose focus, and society constantly putting everything that they want us to get in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we lost you there. I think we lost you there for a second, brother.
Hear me?
Yeah, we lost you there for a second.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
My phone keep ringing. I done had 100 calls already, and this just won't stop ringing. But a lot of things put out there is for to keep our minds entertained, so that we won't understand what's really happening behind the scenes. You see what I mean? And a very country, you know, and it's just so much, like I said, that I just wish I could just really just throw out there that I really can't. But my encouragement is just for you know, just for the men, especially men in particular, that we just get our mind focused on and being a little bit more cognizant of what's happening in the world right now, what we're seeing, what we're experiencing, why it's that way, you know, how all this stuff work. I would tell people just really just start paying close attention, because I said this teachings, you know, come January, you know, people finna be experiencing a lot of stuff that they wasn't ready for, and a lot of people gonna be shaking up. A lot of people is not going to be able to deal with it. So, you know, that's just my encouragement, just to keep your mind. Don't allow this, what they got going on, to keep your attention. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, when you watch the news, you misinformed. If you don't watch it, then you're uninformed. So no matter how I look at it, they're going to always just tell you what they want you to hear, and they're going to keep pretty much the truth from everybody. So I'll just leave it at that.
So basically, what you're saying in a nutshell is stay woke.
And I mean woke. When I say woke, I mean woke. You know, I can't say too much, like I say, because it's another platform, and I want to say something to get you blocked and stuff, because they done blocked me so many times off of social media, took my videos down when I really start speaking on some things. So I just do private Bible study Zooms now because of that. So I don't want to, mess up anything on your live stream. So I'm just restrained from saying certain things. But I'm gonna tell you, keep your eyes open on what's going on. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe everything you hear. Is all I can say.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Lord, are you back with us, sir? Lord, are you there? Lord may have stepped away for a second. Brother Pete, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, doing well.
About the late. Ready for tomorrow, ready for the day.
Yes, sir. We on Four Square Conversation. This is our Four Square. We're doing something a little different that we've never done on Real Men before. We have an open dialogue. So what's on your heart, brother?
Well, I'm still out here on the grind, so we're just dealing with our normal daily maintenance. But I was listening to my dear brother, and I draw on that measure that he was expressing. So, but I want to give my brother some comfort to know that that arena is being greatly exposed all over the place. So you can take some comfort. I know they'll try to stop you when you know what you're talking about and disseminating the real information. But take comfort, because that information is coming out heavy everywhere. I mean, everywhere it's coming out. So take some comfort with that.
Exactly. I'm looking at the clock and it's 52. We got 8 minutes before we get out of here. Anybody got anything they want to say before we get out of here? Rodney, you've been quiet for a while, brother. What's on your heart?
Yeah, I was listening to the brother, man. He's definitely right about the birth certificates and all the other stuff. There's stuff out there in plain sight we're not paying attention to. And like Brother Rico was talking about the movie Dahmer, most of us have lived through day by day on that. And they put that out there for a reason. They're trying to condition some folks into making him a sympathetic figure to push an agenda. The reason why Hollywood and everybody backs that kind of nonsense, because it's almost like that, what do they call that black thing, where they want to rewrite history. They want to repaint history. You know what I mean? And we allow, I mean, I saw that the film on I know Raheem doesn't want to get into that, but with a girl with the video of what's her name, with the child thing, whatever her name was, what's her name? The actress. Anyway.
Oh, you talk about I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about God Almighty, the comedian. She's the actor and comedian.
Spears and his friend. But my point I'm making that I watched the thing on YouTube for like 2 seconds, and I couldn't even watch it.
Yeah.
So my thing is that our thing is we shouldn't even be supporting that kind of nonsense, because at the end of the day, it's giving them ratings and it's giving them justification to rewrite our history. They're not talking about the little boys, black boys that were molested. They're making this guy out of a hero. They're not talking about all the lives this guy ruined, and they're doing that for a reason. And again, like the brother said, we got to stay woke, because they don't invest in multimedia programs for the sake of investing. They're doing it to further an agenda and to make some cash off of it. So like you said, we just need to be aware of what we're watching and what we're taking in and what we're repeating to other people, because half of it is not even factual.
I promise you, $100 against a half-bitten donut, they won't invest in our DKM Media Group. I promise you that they're not gonna invest in this thing, man. We talk about too much stuff on here, man. They don't want that to be reality. We talk about too much.
Let's go back to your first question. Should we tell the truth or should we make them feel good?
Well, look here. I want to make them feel terrible, because I want to make them feel terrible, because, like I said, we're gonna deal with the truth, and that's what we do.
You pick up a lot of enemies when you tell the truth, man. I mean, like I said, you got people that's addicted to this thing this system and this thing that they have in place that has everybody distracted. This entertainment bug. I mean, we love having fun. We love being entertained. You know, we love sensationalism. And now it's like the most sensational thing you can do gets the most attention and it's the most profitable thing. And you know, it goes back to what Brooks was saying and what Rodney was saying. You know, when it gets to we need to get back to a point where we start paying more attention and spending more time paying attention to the elderly and paying attention to our youth, because we know what's out here in this world for them. We under is to take these minds, to have them off kilter and not focused on the things that's most important, to value diamonds and killing people for diamonds. Y'all know what happened to that boy in that restaurant?
Yes, sir.
They killed him over some jewelry. And the jewelry they killed him for may have been fake. I ain't gonna even lie. The man got killed by a father, son, and mother. What was the getaway driver? People involved just shot him down right there and robbed the girl too for some jewelry.
Yep. Yes, that's a sick world, man. Sick world. We're about to get out of here, man. And I threw something out there earlier when we was talking about the melanin in the skin. I was talking about how if it's so valuable, how the people that has the most melanin in them are so devalued. We're gonna discuss that again. We might even talk about that tomorrow. That might even be our topic on what's that show called tomorrow, Rico? We do the Morning Glow Monday through Friday, but on Wednesdays it's something different, man. What is it called?
Way Out Wednesday.
Way Out Wednesday. He got it right, Lord. Gee, boy, I'm gonna go to somebody else. He getting it right too much. Everybody go to somebody else when I ask that question. He getting it right every week.
Put somebody else off guard with and see if they get it.
Exactly.
Do a random Wednesday call.
There you go. I'm gonna go around right now, give everybody an opportunity to say real briefly what they want to say in their closing. Take just a 30 seconds, if that long, to say what you want to say in your closing. Let me go to the phone lines first. We're gonna start off with Christopher. What's on your heart, brother, in your closing?
Always a pleasure to be with you guys. Just hearing your minds and sharing with one another. God bless you. I thank God for His life in each and every one of you, because He made you in His image, and you are manifesting that on the earth. God bless you, Ryan.
Hey, bless you
Keep
as well,
up the
brother.
good work.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Curtis, in your closing, sir.
And God bless y'all. It was a phenomenal opportunity to just hear like-minded men speaking. In my closing, I'm gonna say no Kanye.
Absolutely. Lord, are you back with us?
Yeah.
Okay. In your closing, sir.
Good conversation all the way around. You know what I'm saying? We want to thank the men on here and women. You know what I'm saying? For their minds.
Absolutely. Good deal. Brother Pete, in your closing, sir.
Peace and love to God's children. Keep God first. Stay safe until we meet again.
Absolutely. Good deal. Brooks.
Just like to say, God bless all you guys. I enjoyed you. Stay vigilant. I ain't gonna tell y'all about the melanin that's in the TVs, these smart TVs. I ain't gonna tell y'all about that, but be vigilant, though.
Exactly. Good deal. Rodney.
Yes, I want to thank all the gentlemen for taking time out of their evening and spending it with us. That's definitely been a pleasure. And Raheem, I hope that everybody on the panel will support DKM Ministry, a music ministry of media group, and Wild Out Wednesday, and all that good stuff.
Lord, Rico, what we gonna do with him, man? What we gonna do with him?
He got it in there for you. He messed it up for you.
Yeah, he messed it up. In your closing, Rico. Yeah, he butchered that one, brother. He good effort though.
It's been a great show, man, and it's hearing Chris talk about the oil going through his backyard and the people dying from it. Man, I'm on this thing about capitalism and industrialism and Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to hear a lot more of his side of what that dollar and that value system that we have in place is doing to mankind that we don't see.
Exactly.
That we don't see with our eyes.
And like I said, it's a cruel world, man. I see it every end of every broadcast. This a cruel world that we live in. It's a cruel world, man. But we have to stay woke. We really have to stay woke, man, and stay mindful and stay vigilant as to what's going on. We have to. Christopher, can I get you, brother, if you don't mind doing so? Can I get you to pray us out this evening?
Absolutely. Father,
Okay.
we thank you. We thank you because you have given us words. And I pray that every word we speak will edify, will build up, and will give glory to your name. I pray for my brothers as they go about their business this week, that you will be glorified in each and every one of us. I thank you for DKM ministry and what you're doing, and just the advancement of the everything that you put in the heart of it, multiplication to it. And may God bless you and your family in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. It's been a great broadcast. I want to thank everybody. More than that, okay, that threw me off a little bit. I want to thank everybody for joining us. More than that, I want to thank you for allowing DK and Media Group and Associates and the Morning Glow for being a part of your evening. It is now, what is it, 10:01. You're about to exit Real Men Being Men. I'm about to say the Morning Glow. Let me turn this. There we go. Got a little feedback. I want to make sure we don't have that feedback. I want to thank everybody for joining us. More than that, I want to thank you for allowing DK and Media Group and Associates and Real Men Being Men for being a part of your evening. It is now 10:01. You're about to exit Real Men Being Men. But before you go, I want you to do me two favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for us, because we are certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number two, why this is real simple, I want you to go out there, find somebody, and give them a hug, because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. That we shine some of this light on you from Real Men Being Men. Take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in, and let your light so shine. If you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great evening. Take care of each other, and please, please, please be blessed. Talk to you tomorrow. God say the same. Love you. Have a great night.